Hello everyone, I'm Bearadactyl, and welcome to SCP-087. Now, this is not the same SCP-087 that I played during my double feature. This is another take by another developer known as Ink Ghost, and it's done in a PSX style type deal, and you all know how I feel about those. I planned on doing Project Descent and completing it, however, I did complete it, but I may have accidentally forgot to turn on an audio stream and had to scrap it. So it's almost 5 a.m. We're doing this instead. I will redo Project Descent in the future, probably weekend after next. Anyway, it's almost 5 a.m. I have not slept. So, yeah. Let's see where this goes. This weekend's theme is stairs. Exploration. Radio comms muted. Also had to cap my frame rate because apparently this game's physics are tied to its frame rate. SCP-087 is an unlit platform staircase located on the campus of Redacted. Light source is required for subjects exploring SCP-087 as there are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources brighter than 75 watts have shown to be ineffective, as SCP-087 seems to absorb excess light. The bottom of SCP-087, if it exists, has not yet been discovered. Something about the thumping and the whole PSX look, I think, does this game a lot of justice. And I can dig it. The start of the game had a disclaimer about how the audio direction is very important. So I'm expecting some audio-based spooks. Like that. It's gonna take a lot more than some banging around to deter me, I say as I slow down my descent. I like how he does that little jog down the stairs like so many people actually do. How many people actually walk downstairs? I know I do the jog, but I don't know if anyone else does. I know quite a few people do it. I wonder if it's a cultural thing or just human bodies be like that. Okay. Okay, the heartbeat kind of caught me, not gonna lie. Now, is this game gonna end in a jump scare and a crash? And the apprehension sets in. I'm yet to have a game that's made me scream, though. I wonder if this game will be the one that does it. Out of every game, a stair simulator. Each subject reports hearing distressed crying and vocalizations from what sounds like a child between the ages of Redacted and Redacted. By the way, this is straight from the wiki file. However, any attempts to descend the staircase have failed to bring subjects closer to the source of the crying. Haven't heard crying yet. Never mind, I heard the crying. What about a platform staircase is so scary? 67 meters down. I like that it actually tracks the meters down and the floors. So I have like a good judge. You can hear the sound of crying beneath you. Yes, I can. You can estimate that the source is around 6 flights down. So 77 is where I die? Okay. Okay. This is where I die. No? Okay. Was that actually something that crossed my screen, or what was that like? Was that like my GPU or something flick? That was weird. After SCP-087's discovery, multiple explorations were conducted into the structure. The furthest depth recorded was shown to be far beyond both the possible structure or the building and geological surroundings. At this time, it is unknown if SCP-087 has an endpoint. I know I'm about to have an endpoint. Don't know about the stairs, though. I am fully expecting a jump scare. Would I rather something other than a jump scare? Yes. But, sometimes it is what it is. And it be how it be. Okay, that's whispering. Either I am being forced to do this, or I am an idiot. One of the two. Okay, I'm preparing myself. Oh. Oh no. I'm not looking in the hole. Maybe? There's a hole in this wall. Look into the hole. Kill me? It's too dark to see anything. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's not look into more holes in the wall. Lady, are you okay? I know you're not okay, but like, are you maybe a little okay? The shadows spook me more than everything else. Man, I'm even jumping over my words. Ooh. A loose piece of concrete has broken off and fallen down. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, now everything's starting to deteriorate. Is it physical deterioration, or is it my mental deterioration? I don't know yet. Maybe a little from column A and a little from column B. I am jumpy. I would say... I'm not afraid, I'm apprehensive, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't really have a flight response. I have a fight response or a... I would rather not start back at the beginning response. Okay. I'm, Ooh. Is that gonna get old, or is it eventually just gonna end me? Ooh. Okay, this game gets, like... Each subject conducting exploration has encountered SCP-087-1. The sound direction has me unnerved. It has... SCP-087-1 appears as a face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. The nature of SCP-087-1 is entirely unclear, but it has been determined that it is not the source of the crying. That's not comforting. That's a sign of lost sanity or some kind of being trying to end my life. Huh. No. As I was saying, this game's sound direction gets a 12 out of 10. Not an 11, a 12. This goes beyond Spinal Tap. Ooh. It's getting worse the deeper I go. Given I'm going down deeper. Do I look? I'm not going to look in this hole. No. You know what? I'm going to keep going. Let's not look into strange holes in the walls. We're already being dumb by doing this. That was a scream for help. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it gets worse. Is my light getting worse, or is everything just darker? Am I being chased by something? If you're gonna kill me, do it. I will not go out a coward. I will go out a warrior. Why are there spikes? Why are there spikes? I feel like the spikes will kill me if I touch them. Why are there spikes? Okay. Okay. I would ask if the stairwell is alive, but I'm pretty sure it is. Woo! Woo! Okay. I'm good. Pieces of long, hair-like material are reaching up from the ground. Yeah, it's alive. Good to know. Due to the results of the final exploration, Exploration 4, no personnel are permitted access to SCP-087. Really? So, what happened? I mean, I got a feeling I'm what happened, and this thing is what happened, and the ghost is about to bust me. Huh. Yeah, When am I gonna get busted by the ghosts? Let's go. I got a very strong feeling that I'm a D class and this is not my choice. This is most likely very much not my choice. Only observed in Exploration 4, a strange organic material covers the walls deep within. It is possible that SCP-087 is a living structure absorbing and feeding off the organic material inside of it. Shortly after this discovery, the subject dropped the video camera, as they were incapacitated by an unknown force. I ain't incapacitated yet. Why don't you materialize and fight me like a warrior? Why don't you do that? Instead of ghosting around and appearing in my face. Jump scare me. Do it. Let's go. Oh, it gets worse. There's more of you. So, how'd they recover this tape? So after the camera was dropped, signal contact eventually deteriorated into static due to traveling out of range. Okay, so it was giving a feed. Cool. Over a period of 2 weeks following Exploration 4, several members of the redacted campus reported knocking coming from the interior of SCP-087. The door leading to SCP-087 has been fitted with 6cm thick industrial padding. All reports of knocking have ceased. Low signal. Oh well, I went out like a warrior and that's all that matters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. The ghost should be afraid of me. SCP-087. Thank you for playing. That was pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. I got a good star sticker. I got a star. That's hilarious. But I'm gonna say I like this more than the original. Not bad at all. Again, a nice spin on it. Not quite as good as the spin that Project Descent has, which you all will see, I promise. And I also promise to have the secret ending to Ocean work at some point in the future, but I'm bad at promises and I'm sorry. Yeah. That was That was a short, fun little experience. Short enough that, you know what? I think we got time for SCP-087-B. So, make this a double feature that's not actually a double feature. We'll just call it a bonus feature. Anyway. Next. And now we have SCP-087-B. Alright, so I'm going to have to raise the gamma probably a bit for you all. But anyway, SCP-087-B. This game is another 087 game made by Regalis. Regalis is the maker of SCP Containment Breach. As you can probably tell, because I believe this game might be made in the same engine. It's definitely got the same non-modded potato graphics. Not that that's entirely a bad thing. Containment Breach has its charm. 3. 3 is not a lucky number. I will say that. Already somewhat different. I do not like not having a flashlight. I do not... I did not like hearing that. Both of those things. I jumped. I wonder if I will ever find a horror game that actually makes me scream, because the day that happens... well, I found a worthy opponent. I feel like how this one is actually quite different. Even though it feels more like I'm going down catacombs than a platform staircase. Oh, lovely. It's alive. Great. Speaking of, they're... Okay, then. Are you... I'm not about to be okay, but are you okay? The building SCPs are so fascinating. This one is interesting in its own because, you know, staircase. Created a lot of fan games and such. Going down or do I want to go up? I want to go up. But, other than that, there's also the building that's just a bunch of living pipework. That's, like, constantly shifting and changing, and it's really cool. Someone go down. I want to see, like, SCP games based around those. Like, 087, don't get me wrong, it's fine. Let's give the other SCPs some love, other than, like, the basic 5 that always get love. You know, give me, like, the cool, noir, mysterious SCPs, like the Hat Man that visits you in your dreams and predicts the apocalypse. Fun fact, he shows up in SCP Containment Breach during the loading transitions, where he gives you tips and hints because he's trying to help you. I have an elbow to drop upon you. So, if you're squaring up, I'm bigger. I will give you the people's elbow. I don't like that you're following me. Or presumably following me. Because I imagine sound does not travel well through these brick walls. So if you're on the other side of these walls, that is a hell of an accomplishment. There's other SCPs I like a lot too, like the app that turns into the wolf girl that was forever... well, wolf... is it... I don't know if it's guy or girl, I just know the internet did its thing, and long-haired wolf creature has been tainted. Like, there's also a lot of SCP games that, like, have potential... they just die. They never get completed. Like, SCP Sedition was being made with the help of the Tats Top Videos crew, which I recommend that channel. If you love SCPs and want to learn about them, check them out and watch their scariest SCPs and their top SCP videos. Like, probably the best place on YouTube to get information on the SCPs or to have them read to you, because that's basically what happens, but It's cool. Their production quality is high, and I love them. I actually, like, could go to sleep listening to, like, some of the narration. So I could have fallen to my death. Yeah, highly recommend that. But anyway, they had a game that was going to kind of come out with their help in writing, but the guy who was making it, I think he got a lot of stuff. COVID happened, basically, so he had to drop the project, if I recall. I think that's the reason, or is what I'm assuming. The reason is... okay. I have 2 elbows, and I will give you both of them. You sound more like a demon than a face, though. But yeah. There's a few SCP... then the Oh, hi. Then there's the SCP Unity game that got cancelled. The remake of SCP Containment Breach. Which, that whole cancellation was one of the most dramatic things I've ever seen on the internet. And yeah, I'm ignoring what I just saw. Let's just have a conversation and continue. It didn't happen. But yeah, apparently the remainder of the team, though, is making their own, like, series of SCP games or a game or something like that. So that will probably eventually happen. And most of, if not all of the assets for the SCP Unity game, if I recall, were released to the public by the dev team too after the cancellation. Because they didn't want all the hard work to go to waste. If you're a game dev and are like, love SCPs and want to work on something like that, if you go to the SCP, I think the Unity SCP game might have had its own wiki, if not the SCP wiki itself. But you should be able to find all of the models and all the resources. So yeah, go nuts. They're high quality from what I could tell. They're all Unity resources. At least the ones that were made by them, and not the licensed ones. I think the only reason the game was not made open source to the public was because of licensing due to assets from the Unity store. Shame, because honestly, I imagine someone could have probably taken over and done something with it. What metal is there to creak? It's just brick and concrete. It's like a retail store all over again. I'm waiting to get jump scared and die. I've already seen I'm trying to be clever, but my brain's not letting me do that, so hi? Why is the Cheshire Cat down here? Alice, are you here? Can you summon me up like a knife or a cleaver or something, you know? Let me defend myself. Always look down when taking these. You know, so I don't fall in a hole. I would rather die a warrior and facing the monster than falling to my death like Indiana Jones most likely would, all realistically. Or the boulder. But I'm no Indiana Jones. I'm just a bear. A bear wandering in the darkness at level 31. I have 2 elbows. I will drop them upon you. That or I'll headbutt you, I don't know. All these... And the SCP universe is just fascinating. You have everything from cuddle monsters... Yeah, no joke. To a nope. Wall. No. Anyway. You've got everything from literal cuddle monsters to the bear that created another bear out of ears that screeches and covers your body in a cocoon of ears. You've also got the Goopy Man, 106, who pulls you into his goop realm. Huh. Hi. Okay. I won't look at you. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Can I, like, bail? Or do I have no choice but to go down there? You know what? Let's go. Do it. Jump scare me. Whoa, okay. And it ended in a crash, just like the original SCP-087. But you know what? That wasn't a terrible experience, as simple as it was. Not every horror game has to be like constant spooks and creepiness. Sometimes you can just have a simple, admittedly walking simulator into a horror experience itself. And I hope this was a sufficient bonus video to make up for the horrendous audio quality of the last one, provided the audio quality for this video is not horrendous. It shouldn't be, but well, best laid plans and my luck. But with that all aside, as always, thank you all for watching. And if you're enjoying your stay, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know, feed the algorithm. YouTube senpai, notice me please. Or else you might wander into an endless stairwell and get told not to look at someone and then die a horrible death to a monster, probably. Never know, life's strange. This is Bearadactyl signing off, and I'll see you all later.